AI has taken over the jobs in my field and I've been affected by it. I'm going to give this YouTube stuff another shot, but my videos don't get that many views. If you want to see more videos, please consider sharing them. Thanks. Hey guys, welcome back to another Left 4 Dead 2 Splatoon weapon mod, where I replace weapons from Left 4 Dead 2 with the ones found in the Splatoon series. This time we'll be replacing this weapon, the Desert Rifle. Let's go ahead and fire the weapon and see how it works. It shoots in small bursts. Now, which Splatoon weapon reminds you of this that has the same burst fire? Look, I know you already saw the title and the thumbnail of the video, but just play dumb. It's the L3 Nozzle Nose! Here's the L3 Nozzle Nose firing in Splatoon. Very similar, huh? Now, to be fair, all of the Nozzle Nose variants does the same burst fire, like the Kenza L3 Nozzle Nose, Cherry H3 Nozzle Nose, and a bunch of others. So how did I decide to choose this version? Well, I asked you guys on my Patreon, which is free to join by the way, and in the end, I went with the L3 Nozzle Nose. Now, without further ado, here is the L3 Nozzle Nose replacing the Desert Rifle. You're like, wait a minute, why is the ink in the ink canister so dark? The ink that you shoot out is orange, so why does it look like a dark orange? Well, that's how it looks like in the Splatoon games. Here is a picture from Splatoon 1. You can clearly see that the color shown on the canister is just a darker version of the ink that's on the ground. To prove that, let's open it up in an image editor. If we use the eyedropper tool and take a look at the color of the ink in the canister, you can see the color right here. You can see the value down here is more towards black. And if I slide it all the way to the other side, to the right, we get the color of the ink on the ground. This proves that the color shown on the canister is just the darker version of the ink. And that's all I did. I just took orange, slid the value to the left, and made it darker. And it turns out to be the same color as it is in Splatoon. So that's why it looks so dark. That's just how it looks like in the Splatoon games. Now let's see what it looks like when we're holding it. Looks good to me. With the visuals out of the way, the next thing to do is the sound. Right now, it still sounds like the Desert Rifle. But here's how the L3 Nozzle Nose sounds like in Splatoon. And when we replace the sound, it sounds like this. And then finally, we're at the part of the video where I remove parts of the weapon. More specifically, parts of the weapon that we'll never see. This is to reduce the file size and to make the game run faster. Because if we never see parts of the weapon, we might as well remove it so the game can run better. What you're seeing here is the model of the L3 Nozzle Nose. I went ahead and selected all the parts that we're not going to see when we're holding the gun in our hand in orange. So let's go ahead and remove them. Wait a minute, there are parts that I missed. Now, you're probably wondering, what about the ink canister? Don't worry, little Woomy, we're going to do that right now. Looks like I missed some more parts. And finally, here is the glorious monstrosity. Now, there were probably some more parts that I could have removed, but I think this is good enough as it is. Now remember, the deletion of these parts only affects the weapon that I'm holding. So if I see this weapon in someone else's hand, or on the table, or on the ground, we will still see the entire weapon. None of the parts are deleted in those. Now let's start up the game and see if I accidentally removed too much of the weapon. If you remember what happened in the Ultra Stamp mod video I uploaded 2 weeks ago, something terrible happened when I tried doing the same thing there. I'm actually afraid something bad is going to go wrong here too.
Yeah, Alice, that was some good driving.
Okay. Everything looks good. What happens if I shove with the weapon? Okay. And if I press fire? Now let's reload.